Batman impacted my life?
How has Batman impacted my life? I mean, if you had the photos, I dressed as Batman almost every year since I was a kid.
That question I recite to myself pretty frequently, but I believe the best way I can answer that is he's always been a part of my life.
Batman has been, to put it shortly, almost a father figure in my life, raising me to learn the skills that I'd adapt and learn and motivate myself to put into every aspect of my life.
Now take it, there are so many examples that I could lay on the table, but I believe Batman has impacted me the most about 4 years ago.
The most obvious example of this is what I did with my life for the last 2 years almost.
To be more exact, it was November 24th, 2020. That day and year was the time where me and my partner decided to create a series called Low Budget Batman.
We started this little thing. It started off as a joke and then we slowly became something greater. But you all know it as Low Budget Batman.
This consisted of a 14-year-old and 15-year-old in their rooms studying up on so many Batman stories and Batman comics and trying to recreate that on film. I just remember every Sunday, if not every day, we used to buy these very cheap costumes from Party City or Amazon and stuff them in this like Dutch bag and just walk around the park and film all day.
Shortly after becoming Low Budget Batman Day, we celebrated every year, once a year, the impact of Low Budget Batman, how we came together every Sunday, posted a video the next day for you guys.
We didn't have the Hollywood budget, but we still had passion for the character.
Kind of shaped us to who we are now. As silly as that sounds, Low Budget Batman was our stepping stone to where we are today.
I believe Batman is a symbol. In more personal matters, I believe he's a symbol of working through your hardest moments.
You know, Batman is something we can all see in ourselves, being the light in the darkness. Literally and figuratively, he is a superhero to a lot of us. And yeah, Batman has changed my life for the greater.
With taking that in, along with filming the character for such a long time, it has grounded me and Roman to appreciate the character more and just to expand.
As the years went on though, we simply grew out of it, right? We tried to learn from those, you know, old days of filming in people's yards, in the parks and stuff like that. And, you know, we leveled up our game.
There have been so many opinions and thoughts about Batman on screen, and we wanted to be a part of that together.
But to pay homage, we still came back once a year, try to do something for Low Budget Batman, try to show our respect in that nature. But we continued to move forward, trying to build ourselves, our skills, our mindset, our ability to craft art for you all, which all inevitably led to one decision.
Our passion for this character, along with filmmaking, has ignited us to come together to create Shadowed Cinema.
Our love for Batman, and not only Batman, but storytelling through the lens, has only empowered our thought process into creating such a production known as Shadowed Cinema.
We want you to feel our passion through these films, along with seeing our world, seeing what we see.
Shadowed Cinema, to us, could be everything, will be everything. I mean, we're talking production level that we haven't even seen yet. Shadowed Cinema, to me, could be the start of a whole new career path.
We want for you to be entertained and to be a part of our storytelling as much as possible.
I think what ignited this flame was simply the idea of coming together and bringing something new to the table. You know, we could continue the tradition of, you know, cooking up something for Low Budget Batman, but we wanted something greater, something past Low Budget Batman, paying homage, but something grown with our experience, something to shadow that idea.
That's why a lot of time has gone into shadowed cinema and producing our project.
Something I've thought I'd never experience. It feels like a real film we are working on.
There's been a lot of time, brainstorming, and investment into making shadowed cinema along with this project and trying to stand out from everyone else.
What we plan to do is envelop this feeling, this emotion. Show, not tell. And what better than to tell a story of fear?
Speaking about the project itself, there are so many alternations about the character Batman, from TV shows like Kevin Conroy or live action movies like Michael Keaton, Christian Bale, Ben Affleck, Robert Pattinson. I mean, the names are honestly endless. But with all of these alternations, the challenge of trying to create your own Batman is quite difficult.
We want an element of darkness to almost encapsulate our film. We want you to feel the environment, understand the world we build, and almost see in our perspective the vision that we see. We want to build a landscape that can tell its own story. We want to tell our story through the portrait of a camera.
There's a lot of different turns that we are taking with this project, from the ambience being very gloomy and very dark, and how our Batman kind of succumbs or subdues to that atmosphere. Our Batman knows that he has a lot to learn and much more experience to be made under his belt, so he is very observant.
We want to capture that essence of darkness and how our Batman could protect us from that very darkness.
Everything from the setting to the storytelling to the characters all kind of join together, but each and every one says and speaks for themselves.
So, I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready to see our world, see the land that we paint, see the canvas that we brush, because the darkness will consume. But fear not, there will be a light at the end of the tunnel, because our Batman will be that light.
In conclusion, with all this in mind, I'm Director Chris.
And I'm Director Roman.
And Shadowed Cinema presents to you
The Batman.
Night of the Crow.